So you woke up in the morning or at noon, whatever time you're waking up these days, and you woke up with the same problems as last year, with the same thoughts as last year, and worst of all, with the same self that allowed all of these things to overwhelm you and push you to the point of self-destruction that is still going on now. And in this video, we're going to change all of that. And by the end of this video, not only will you be able to put an end to your long list and long-lived problems, be in control of your thoughts and introduce an upgraded version of yourself, you'll also be able to create their material equivalent on the outside world. But before we start, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, here on this channel, I talk about how you can find your passion and go after it at any age, how you can find balance even at the most difficult times in your life, and how you can be happy with the things and the people you already have surrounding you. So if you're interested, make sure to click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Now, let's change our lives forever. All right, so number one is you have to sign a peace treaty with life itself. You have to be able to be at peace with everyone and everything in your life. It's important that you're not holding any grudge, that you're not holding to any anger or resentment, all these negative emotions within you, if there's going to be a chance for you to, just move away from your current situation. There's a great saying that says, those who are not at peace with themselves are at war with others, or it may be those who are at war with themselves are not at peace with others. And either way, it's telling you that if you're not at peace with yourself, if you are unable to overcome these negative emotions, it's going to be hard for you to be at peace with everything that's out there in your life. Just develop the ability to let bygones be bygones, forgive for your own sake, and just move on, just move away from these emotions that keep on bringing up this old hurt, and you keep on reliving your past. And when you decide to sign that peace treaty with life, you are deciding, to let go of everything that used to make you feel angry, hurt, resentful, jealous, envious, all these negative emotions that were keeping you in this place where you're not able to see your own worth, your own magical self that is capable of transforming and changing your current situation, because you're always externalizing, you're always looking to the outside world for answers, and that has obviously failed. So this is why, the starting point for you is to make peace with your current situation. Not settle, not just accept this as your reality, but just stopping the resistance, the friction is going to jumpstart your change. Because when you're not fighting, with what is, with what's already happened, and when you're not fighting with people for whatever reason, your energy will go elsewhere. Your energy will go to, exactly where it needs to be. And that is now for you to focus on your own life instead of fighting all the things that have already happened. They've already taken place. And fighting these things is not going to solve it, because if you go down that road, the prison that you're going to make out of your current situation, and you will be in that prison for a long time until the moment that you really see that you were the one who put yourself in there. But if not, it's just going to be that in the end, you start to believe that you really are a victim, that you really have no control over your life, and you start to really believe that other people and, situations, they have control over you. And this is what insanity is. People really believe that they have no control over their lives because everything else controls them. And this is what you want to avoid. And the only way to do that would be for you to change your focus now. Stop thinking about what's already happened. Stop thinking about all the problems in your life, and break free of that prison right now by starting to focus on yourself, and also by stopping to resist and fight what is already done. Number two is to stop waiting for miracles to happen, because you are the miracle. Stop waiting for people to come and save you. Stop wishing your problems away, because that will never happen, because you are the one who's capable of making that happen. Stop being so powerless. Stop thinking that you are this victim, like I said earlier, who's waiting for some, miracle. Start realizing that you have the power to change your life. You are so powerful that you can literally change who you are, your current self, and become a whole new person if you put your mind to it. So this is what you have to know. While you're waiting for some magic to come and hit you from the outside world, you are wasting the real magic that's already within you. Because whatever it is that you're experiencing out there, all your problems, all your situations, all the problems that you have with people, with your career, with your finances, with your relationships, with your health, whatever is going on is your own making. And this is the harsh truth. We have to be real. If you're going through something, you have created it with your thoughts. By now, you should be able to realize that, whatever it is that you're going through has been created with your own thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, your beliefs, your belief system. Whatever is going on up here is only, is the only thing that you'll experience out there. So realizing this is realizing your own power to change your life. Your thoughts are making your life. Your thoughts are creating your problems. Your thoughts are creating whatever it is that you're experiencing. If you are at a good place in your life, you have created that through your thoughts. And you know it. But the problem is, at some point you have gotten so used to being a victim, and it has gotten you some attention. People being, feeling sorry for you, pitying you, all these hugs and everything, and that is very dangerous. But you see an opportunity there, there's an opportunity for love if you're a loser. If you feel like, sharing all the bad things that happen to you with other people is giving you all the attention that you want. But you have to be able to escape this nightmare, this prison, and you have to free yourself. And instead of, looking for love from the outside for all the wrong reasons and with all the wrong methods, start being the superstar that you are. Start believing in yourself. Start saying that you can make anything happen, and it will happen for you. And that's why you are the real miracle. Number 3 is to rewind your problems to their roots, because the root of all your problems are not other people, are not random events or the government or your taxes or the lack of friends or the lack of a college degree or the lack of anything in your life. The root of all your problems are your thoughts. So we've already talked about this. You are creating your life as you go with your thoughts. You are what you think all day long. So realizing that all your problems are stemming from here, everything that you're going through, everything that you're experiencing, even if you find yourself, trapped in this place that you feel like you'll never escape, realizing this, becoming aware of the fact that once you change your thoughts, you change your situation. Once you change the way you look at things, they change their nature. This is what will change your life. Because previously you've been thinking that whatever it is that you're thinking, whatever it is that, I can be positive all I want, but it's not like I'm going to, affect the outside world. But that is the truth. The truth is stranger than fiction, because you were thinking that everything out there was happening randomly and you had to deal with them. You had to somehow, either make sacrifices or just, try to fit into all those problems. But now you realize that you were the one who made them. So instead of trying to put yourself in a puzzle that you'll really never fit in, now you get to create your own puzzle. You get to create your own reality. And the only way to do that is to realize that all these problems that are out there were first created up here. So the only way to solve them, the only way to change them, the only way to change them into opportunities so you can create a different reality for yourself would be to change your thoughts. Now, it gets confusing, because how am I going to change my thoughts and my feelings when everything out there is making me feel bad? I feel so bad for myself. So this is the real test, and you have to pass that test before you can really achieve all those things that you deserve. All right, so number 4 is to be the cheerleader within. So no matter what you're going through, no matter what you did, no matter how much you messed up, and no matter how many people you disappointed, your reaction should always be, I forgive myself and I love myself, even though I'm a mess. Refrain from criticizing yourself, stop all your self-destructive thoughts and words, even though you are a proven loser or you have a solid track record of messing up. It doesn't matter, but never repeat or admit this to your subconscious mind, because that is how you created your loser self in the first place. Because you are admitting to yourself that you're stupid. I mess up. I never do anything right. I can't do this. I'm not able to do this. All these things that you're admitting, through your words, which are very powerful, and your thoughts, which are very, creative, you have been creating all these problems for yourself. But now it's time for you to be conscious about yourself. It's not a joke when you just say these things about yourself or think these things about yourself. Through time, your subconscious mind is going to hold, grab of these thoughts and words, and it's going to transform, it's going to transmute them into belief systems that are later going to be your identity. So this is why you have to be careful not to degrade yourself in any way, not to insult yourself in any way, because when you repeatedly do this, it will become who you are, and it will also affect your decision making and everything that you do in life. So when you're thinking and speaking these destructive words like, I'm not like those people, I'm not strong, I can never achieve those things because I don't have what it takes, you are really creating that in your reality. Have you ever seen anyone who was, wrecked with stage fright and was shaking and sweating, and suddenly they went out and gave this perfect speech? No. I don't know, maybe once in a blue moon that happened, but for most of us, it takes years, it takes practice. It takes a lot of convincing ourselves that we can do this. We have to cheer ourselves up before we can do something like that. Or, have you ever seen someone who was so afraid of facing someone, who's so afraid of confrontation, becoming this good negotiator right away? No, because it takes you to be your own cheerleader, your own support system before you can do something great. So never ever criticize yourself, and never ever say these negative and destructive things about yourself. Be, on the watch for your thoughts and your words. So number 5 is to start believing in the impossible, in the unseen, and in the absurd. Now it's time for you to start believing in things you thought would never happen for you because you were not the kind of person that achieved these things. Other people do, but not you. But now it's time for you to stop limiting yourself because of your current situation. Because your current situation, the limitations that you're facing because of your current situation, were only created by your old and, just limiting beliefs that you had. So they can only be that now. And if you want to change them, you have to change your limiting beliefs. And like I said earlier, stop saying this, I can't, I'm unable to, it will never happen for me. And change these words with, I can, and everything happens for me. Everything comes to me at the perfect time. And once you start, doing this, once you start to practice this faith, you'll start to see change in your life, because with faith comes your actions that are going to make that happen. Your actions have been limited because you didn't believe that it will become true for you. Because a part of you was saying, why would I waste my time and my energy on something that's not going to take place anyways? You not believing in your own power and you not trusting the process of life can lead you to a life of doubt and uncertainty that is just going to always keep you in this dark cloud, because because your doubts are going to keep you from pursuing your dreams. Your doubts are going to keep you from doing the things that you want in life. They'll just tell you, not to do this anyways, because it won't happen anyways, not to even try. And your role in this should be to fight this and start believing in the impossible becoming a reality for you. Because what you imagine, what you picture in your head, in your mind's eye, is already a reality. The only thing that's missing is the faith, and this is the way to develop it. And like they say, what you believe to be true becomes true for you. And it's true. Because if you believe that things always work out for you, that things will eventually, turn out for the good of yourself, then they will. But if you believe that, things are just random, you never know what's going to happen, and it might never work out, it won't. Last but not least is number 6, and that is patience will get you to the land of very little competition. The more you push and you don't give up like a little softie, the higher you climb to that place where most people have already dropped by now. You see, the reason why most people don't make it in life is because they're not willing to wait. And for the person who's willing to wait it out, while working hard without seeing any signs of progress or without expecting things to work out in a month or so, there's no way that person could fail. And this is the simple truth. People who are not attracted to overnight success or instant gratification are willing to wait for the right moment to bring them all their fortunes, all the things that they deserve. Because those people who are just so fidgety, who are unable to wait for things to happen, who are unable to wait for those millions to come, who are unable to wait for their success or their fame, are the ones that easily give up because they're easily frustrated. They are angered by their failure, even though it's not a failure if they could just wait it out. And now you might be asking, well, how long should I wait? Well, that depends. How important is this dream for you? How bad do you want this thing to work out? What would it mean for you to finally achieve this thing, to finally see yourself, in that place where you have made it? And you have to ask yourself, are you going to give up in a few weeks, few months, a year or two? It's up to you to decide whether this dream of yours is worthy of your time, worthy of, waiting for it to materialize. And for me, I'm willing to wait for my dreams to come true. And I'm not going to let time or my little frustrations here and there make me quit on this big vision that I have, because I know I am going to achieve the things that I want. It doesn't mean that I'm going to be miserable while I wait. This is the problem for most people. They think they have to make the journey so miserable that in the end they don't even see the point. You don't have to be miserable during your waiting time. You don't have to be this serious and always working and no fun person in order for you to make it in life, in order for you to make your dreams come true. You have to enjoy the present moment as well as everything that's going to come because of your decisions now, because of your hard work. So realizing that the journey doesn't have to be tough, it doesn't have to be this time in your life where you sacrifice everything, where you are not enjoying anything in your life. So start having fun with your work, enjoy the journey, and be patient, because it's all going to work out in the end. So that's it for today, guys. Check out any of these videos for similar content. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share your ideas, thoughts, experiences down in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe not to miss my other videos. Until next time.